What is up, everybody? Welcome. Surprise Monday stream. Was chilling out a bit today and I decided, you know what? Let's fire a bullet in the 250 day one. And we just made it in on the first bullet. I feel like my mic's a little loud here. So yeah, we got 20 bigs. We're in day 2 in the money. The min cash is $605, so we're already loving where we're at. Rye Guy, thank you, man. Appreciate it. It was if you were watching that day one, it was sickening. There were like so many close spots. I actually had a way bigger stack. Like I got 78 or 80k here. I was at like 160k at one point. And I ran ace queen suited into ace king on 8 big blind effective stack. Like such a cooler. Also, like on the stone bubble I got shoved into on 10 bigs and had to like ITM fold ace jack suited. Absolutely insanity. But all over, we made it through. Trevor Manning, thank you, dude. Stephen McInnes, I really hope I meet you at the FT. That would be pretty sick. I know we're both coming into this short, but doesn't matter. Time to spin it up. Oh, we have some meaty stacks at this table. 100 bigs. We are going to need some run good. 20 blinds is not a lot. Like I said, this may be a short stream. It may be an exciting one. This could be over in 5 minutes. We might get ace king, get it in, and bust. But might as well stream it for the kids. And what's also nice is regardless of how we do with this min cash, the bankroll will be at an all-time high. We're going to be pushing 62k with this min cash after the profit yesterday and obviously the profit today. I actually fired $400 in satellites and the day one today, so cashing for 600 is a welcome sight. Yeah, let's fucking spin it up, man. Let's just spin it up. This is starting in 2 minutes. 1 minute now. I'm pumped. I felt like super dialed in the day one. I was making some really good plays, got some very nice bluffs through. There's one spot where I tried to bluff catch with second pair versus an obviously nutted range, so not happy about that one. But I think that was the only like glaring mistake that I actually made in the day one, so feeling good. Hey, Rylan 1 just followed. Let's go, dude. Got that notification up just in time. So yeah, I'm only going to be one tabling. We are going to be locked in this day 2. First place is $36,000, and all we got to do is beat 140 people. And we're not even starting at, like, we're last in chips at our table, but we're not even last in the tournament. I am sitting in 127th place out of 140. All right, here we go. We are starting. To everyone that is in this day 2, good luck. Just don't knock me out. First pay jump's going to be at 90 players left, so we got a ways to go until that. And that's going to be $140, so not nothing. It feels good. I actually feel like I perform a lot better in the higher buy-ins than like the $50 and below. Because there's just like a whole lot more variance in the $50 below, and I feel like people play pretty tight in the higher buy-ins. Just allows for a lot more like standard like C bets to get through, and you're not getting floated as wide. Kind of makes it easier to range your opponents properly. Obviously, the fields are tougher in general, but I think like where the softness is, there's like a lot more room to navigate. All right, 12-minute levels. So we're gonna take our time. We're gonna find our spot. We're gonna look to chip up. Yeah, the sickest spot in the day one. I had just. Yeah, I'm just talking about it. I was second in chips because I shoved ace queen and got called by ace king and flopped or I turned to queen. And then directly after, I got shoved in 2 for 8 bigs by ace king and had ace queen suited and had to call. So I literally like was up to second in chips and then back down to 10th in chips within 2 hands. It was disgusting. Yeah, there are a few close spots. Yeah, good point, Steven. 20 bigs is definitely enough to make some plays. And the chip disparity in this tournament is not like crazy. First place right now is sitting on 120 blinds. So like, think of how we can get there. Like we double up once, we're at 40. We double again in the big pot, we're at 80. We're like basically chip lead. So this is honestly anybody's game. Always feels good to play poker when you're on a bit of a hot streak. I find that when I'm like just getting bad beaten on a downswing, I have no motivation to play. When I get some good wins, like the last few sessions, I'm just fired up. Let's get this. Gonna be locked in. I'll be thinking it out on any reasonable decision where I have to get involved. So far, it's just been easy folds. Hey, Steven, double. Let's go, dude. What was the situation that let you double up? Let me know in the chat. That was quick, too. Must have been in like the first 3 hands. And my table's playing pretty slow. Like it's 12-minute levels. It's only been 2 hands so far, and we've already wasted like almost 5 minutes. Gonna be an important big blind next hand. Yeah, 100% agree, Ian. Positivity is the key to winning at this game. If you think you're destined to lose, then you are going to lose. If you think you're unlucky, then you're going to get bad beat. If you know you can win and you've got the tools, the game is yours. All right, 9-7 off, pretty low on the range. Would be the absolute bottom of the defend range. We'll defend versus late position open, but versus early position, we'll just let it go. Well, now it's an easy fold. It is nice when your decisions are easy, but we still prefer chipping up as opposed to easy decisions. So far, pretty boring. Fold, fold, fold. This is a pretty sizable pot already. 3-bet call. Bets flop gets called. Turn should be like a very good card for Sintra the barrel, given he's the 3-better. I would expect to see like 12 bigs here, maybe even a little more. Oh, but he does check back. This is a very interesting hand that we're watching. King Queen would make a lot of sense from Sintra. Like something like King Queen of diamonds. Well, we'll never know. Alright, Jack 10 in the small blind. We can't play it versus an open, but if it folds to us, we'll be able to limp call. But it does not. So we let it go. It's also important to be confident in your decisions. Like, not be debating whether we should play this or whether we should fold it. Like, we know the situations we're gonna play. We know the situations we're gonna fold. Stick to it. And not worry about the runouts. Because obviously this would be a nice runout for the hand. We are in a situation where we like kind of need to chip up, so we're not playing scared here, trying to stick around as long as we can. We're looking for spots to chip up. Queen 8 suited. On the button, unfortunately, we are too short to profitably call here on the button, even though it is generally a call. So it is another fold. Oh, Trevor with the second super chat I've ever got. $2. May Davion bless your cards. Thank you, sir. What an honor. Hey, Queen's button versus big blind, ace jack. That is beautiful. That's what you want to see. Always watch your videos when eating. Hey man, you gotta have the entertainment for your food. Alright, let's find a hand here. That's not a hand. The issue is like, we're just too short to have a lot of playability. So I want to be opening hands with stronger blockers than this. That would have been a very nice flop. Would have stacked off on that flop. We're not going to be results oriented, guys. We're going to stick to the plan. Ouch. Hurts to see. This probably would be like bottom of the open range. But like, we're just so short, right? Like, if we don't hit anything on the flop, we got 15 bigs. We need to play hands that are more willing to stack off on flops and turns, as opposed to needing to get all 5 to hit a good hand. Alright, this is a much better hand to open. But we're unfortunately facing a UTG. It's just another fold, guys. Oh my god. Kill me. Missed out on 2 spade flushes. On like, just spots we can't play. Blinds are gonna go up soon, so we're probably gonna be all in pre very shortly. Alright guys, we've gone the whole rotation not playing a hand. Let go of 2 marginal spots that obviously would have worked out. But we're still well alive. Ready to double. Alright, Jack 10, very defendable spot in the big blind. Unfortunate to see from UTG, but we still have to call. Obviously, if there's no 3-bet. This is going to be a pretty tight range too, but like they're going to have a lot of like ace, king, ace, queen, king, queen that we're very live against. They have the overpair. It's unfortunate, but we call. Alright, we're going to finally play a hand. And we flop a 10. I mean, we're check jamming. This might be it, guys. Wow, he goes 3 bigs. That's so scary. But this could be a flush draw. Not always an overpair. We do have to go with this. Kind of sick that like we missed out on 2 spots where we'd have like essentially the nuts. And now we have to shove with top pair, but how it goes. Good luck. Oh, I didn't go. I mean, at this point, it feels like he has aces. Hangs. Man, that is so rough. Oh, we turned the jack. Can we hold? Can we hold? No king 5 or 4. It's a spade. I think that's safe. Let's go. Oh, what a suck out. Oh my goodness. I was just about to get so upset about the luck I was dealt, and here we are now. A huge suck out. Let's go, guys. I was starting to feel that tinge of despair of, oh my god, we made these folds that were kind of on the line, missed out on flushes. Guys, we're in this. We are well in this. Alright, this is going to be bottom of the open range, but I'm definitely opening. I don't think these players are going to shove light. So let's raise. Raise fold, obviously, to small blind. Crazy how these guys just like telegraph their hand strength too. Like, he just bets 3 bigs on the flop with the overpair. Would not be doing that. That's why I was like, I kind of knew I was up against strength. Yeah, pretty sick. All right, we're going to call here. We're now deep enough to enjoy the ace-8 suited post. And like, if it goes shove and he folds, we can call off. Nice to play this in position. This is going to be pretty strong, but like, he's going to be shoving king, queen, sevens, like a whole bunch of stuff we're ahead of. So it's all based on what Sintra decides to do here. All right, we get an easy call, guys. Let's hope the ace-8 can knock him out. Good luck. Got queens. Like, we knew it's strong, but we can hit. Ace, let's go. Fold. Wow, we just ruined this guy's tournament. Queens and kings both get cracked. And we are good. Guys, we're on a fucking tear right now. Let's go. We started with 70k. We're at 210. Yeah, if you're talking about the ace-4 suited hand, that definitely could be a 3-bet bluff, but given our stack depth versus UTG, it just did not feel like it was going to work out that often. Now we're chilling. 42 blinds. 200k. What a run. The Jack-10 and the Ace-8. Just, we crack kings and we crack queens, and we probably made that guy unbelievably upset. I can't even imagine how upset he is right now. I'm loving the chat. I know we're on a 5-minute delay, so I'm just like watching everyone react to the Jack-10 right now. Let's go. Guys, we one-bulleted this day one. Fired one $250 bullet after busting the $25 satellites way too many times. We are middle of the pack right now. 42 blinds. Sorry, I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, it would have been nice to have trip 9s. Yeah, man, we're running good. We shall continue running good, because today is our day. Today is our day. 4-2-0 is an easy fold. Imagine if we actually played the 4-5 suited and the ace-4 suited as well. We'd be a monster. But I'm still not unhappy with my decisions. Yeah, Andy, dude. It was that was quite a couple hands. Like you gotta run good to crack kings and queens, that's for sure. Both with like pretty marginal shit. Blinds go up every 12 minutes, so like we do have 40 bigs, but that won't be the case very soon. We gotta stay hungry here. Gotta stay hungry for chips. Still quite a bit away from the first pay jump. This is a massive spot, guys. Maybe the biggest spot of the month. I mean, last month we had the Ontario Millions win. That was huge. But look at this. 36,000 for first. Top 5 is over a 10k score. Top 6 is pretty much a 10k score. We can just get top 40. We're making over a grand. Hey, I am not an Israeli that lives in Canada. I am just Canadian that supports Israel. That is the whole deal with me. Answered that question like a million times. So funny. This flag gets a lot of attention. I mean, for obvious reasons. Alright, blinds are up next hand. We're gonna be probably at like 30-ish bigs now. Probably like 33, 34. Yeah, there is $36,000 up top for anyone who just joined. 36,000. Enough to shake a stick at. And like I said, like chips, the chip disparity between first and last is not that big. First place right now has 130, second place has 90. We're sitting on 33. It is anybody's game. Look at this min click. What is this? What is this? Damn, we already got 100 people in the stream. Let's go. This is exciting stuff. Running deep in a massive $250 buy-in day 2. Getting pay jumps will be nice, but we are not going to stop until we reach that final table. Eyes on the prize. Ooh, wow, queens versus sixes. You min click the queens. Okay, that's actually very important to note. And he's got like a very small 3-bet percentage. I'm assuming this is the kind of player that will be min clicking to induce with only premiums and then just calling the rest of his range. Allows us to range them a little bit better. This is not an open. Not from this position anyway. Just because of the nature of how many satellites there were to this and how many day ones there are a lot of recreational players in this. James Spencer, the bankroll is Canadian dollars. This is the culmination of my poker playing over the last few years. Most of which have come in the last 5 months because I've been taking the game a lot more seriously recently. Been doing some private coaching with some very good players. I've been studying much harder using the solvers. And the results have been great. So it's kind of making this dream more and more of a reality. Grant, thank you, dude. I'm glad you love the videos. I do think I've definitely improved quite a lot as a player in the last little while, but there is so much more improvement that can be done. Ian, how many times has your ace and king been cracked? Your guess is as good as mine. I would say probably less than 1,000, definitely more than 100. I had to guess a number, how many times has aces and cracked over my entire life? God, I don't know. Maybe like 600? No, that seems high. Let's say a few hundred. Played so many tournaments, guys. Thousands and thousands of hundreds of thousands of hands. There must have been like around 500 times I've had my aces or kings cracked. Alright, so far, other than those first 2 spots, the decisions have been pretty cut and dry. We have only won 3 hands, but they've all been very key. We're very comfortable right now, 32 blinds. Nice, Steven. Glad to see you're chilling as well, keeping that positive attitude even after a suck out. That's also something that I think, like, I actually think the mental game in poker is more important than the knowledge you have in terms of like the correct plays in different situations. Hey, Wasson Costner, I'm so happy to hear that. I love that you've learned some stuff from the channel and it's made you play better. That my initial goal when I started streaming was to get feedback from like the online community, and it's been really awesome. Because I was like, hey, I'm playing poker, I'm making money. I'm gonna share it with the world. Yeah, as I was saying, I honestly think the mental game is a more important aspect than the technical game. Like, as long as you know like general open ranges and like different, like when you should be betting / checking on different boards, like the getting exact sizings correct, getting like the exact positional like ranges like accurate, it's just not that important. What's important is like staying locked in, paying attention to what people are doing, and making moves based on reads and logic. Like, I find when I'm, like, super in the zone, like, very relaxed, not thinking about anything else in my life, I play amazing poker and just win piles. And when I'm, like, stressed out and, like, really, like, focused on needing to win, that's when I play my worst. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Ooh, feeling good with jacks in the big blind. This may be an all-in spot pre-flop. We'll see. The big blind is the right place to be dealt a premium. Simmons hasn't played a hand in quite a while. We're definitely not shying away with the jacks. Strong. We love to see a call because now it makes squeezing even better. You just gotta think about sizing here. Jamming would be profitable. 7, 8. Yeah, we're just going all in here because our proper 3-bet size would be like 10 big blinds. And that would essentially put a third of our stack in. So we're just going to jam. Good luck, guys. Big spot. We pick up 6.5 if they all fold, which is great. And we could potentially double if we get called. Yeah, huge. Take her down. Let's go. See? We took our time. We thought through it. We found the right play. And we're still chilling. Oh, remember what I said, guys. Remember what I said about the min-click 3-bet? How last time it was pocket queens and we noted him? I was going to 3-bet bluff myself, but now I am actually just folding. Yeah, the thing with that jacks hand is if it was a single open and it was just to me, I would be 3-betting non-all-in because the size could be smaller. But because it goes raise call and there's more in the middle, it just becomes a jam on 30 bigs. I think it's even a jam on 40 bigs and below. Guy154, thank you, dude. Elon, I look like Rush from the Cloud9 CSGO team. I do not know who that guy is. I'm going to look him up after. Oh, this would have been a beautiful spot for us to 3-bet and then barrel. Like we 3-bet pre, bet small flop, jam turn. Oh, what a great spot. Oh, and get there. If only, man. If only this guy didn't fucking min-click pre. Just represent the nuts. Hisham, thank you, man. Appreciate the good luck. Oh. Yeah, see, like, look at this. Ace King, like he just always has it with the min clicks. You have to make the disciplined folds there. Ricardo, hey man, I hope we can make this FT. That would be nice. Yeah, how that hand would have played out if we were versus we like did what we had planned to do. They had 9s, like we would have got their whole stack. But like whatever, we're not. If they played the Ace King properly anyway, and like re-raise to 8, like Ace 5 goes in the muck, so no big deal. All right, don't think I want to 3-bet versus UTG open, especially when we're on the button. So let's call. We have a really nice hand to play in position. We are deep enough here. Hey, Mike Farrow, thank you, dude. Pop Crusher himself. Oh, we flopped a nut flush draw. What a spot. What strong hand do I not like to play that I feel like I'm playing worse than others? I feel like I don't do great with like 9s and 10s. Okay, this spot's pretty cut and dry. Like if they're betting half pot into 3 kind of as a lead, they're gonna have Queen X a lot of time, so bluffing's out of the question. We're just gonna call and we're gonna stack off on any ace or diamond. Does not come through. See. We still have such good odds. Like, we know they're on a queen here. We're at like 30% to hit our ace or diamond. Half pot. I think we gotta call one more time. Let's see an ace or a diamond on this river. They bet bigger we could fold, but not for this price. Doesn't come. Too bad. Yeah, okay. We just had too big a draw to fold there. That hurts. And just like that, we're down to a short stack. It was very obvious what they had there. They had top pair. But we're not out of it yet. Wow, are you kidding me? The ace a7 board. All right, king queen suited. We raise. All right, we take down. That's fine. Get back up to 20 bigs. This is where we started, guys. Still up from where we started. It's crazy how many boards we're actually hitting when we like don't play the hand. It's nice as we're gonna get our big blind before blinds go up. Alright, we have the same situation that we had last time. Jack 10 off in the big blind. We got the run good last time we played this. Let's see if we can do it again. Alright, we defend. Alright, easy defend. We're getting great pot odds. Let's see a big flop here. We hit a jack, but it's not the best situation. Lots of king X in opponent's ranges. Do have the backdoor straight draw, but we are relatively short. C-bet should be most of his range. If Sintra folds, we're going to see one more. But when he calls, we're pretty well behind. So this is now a fold. Oh, wow. That would have been a great card to hero call on. But I think so with Sintra calling, we're even going to be behind a lot of better Jack X. Like there's going to be Queen Jack, some King X. Even Ace Jack is in there. Yeah, without the call from the button. Oh, wow. We might have been good here. These runouts are trying to tilt me. But I'm not going to let it happen. Wouldn't be surprised if Sintra shows a king here. Pot size bet. Well, we'll never know. But he was obviously representing a king. We are waiting for our spot to double. This definitely isn't it. Alright, blinds are up. We're down to 14.5. Gotta make something happen soon. We have pocket sixes. Alright, we're going to min raise still. A little too deep to just open jam. Oh, we get a flat off 11 bigs. This is a player that does not know a whole lot, so I'm guessing this is like pretty face up. Just gonna be something marginal like queen jack. Something middle of the range that they just want to see a flop with. Could even be a lower pair. We would be c-betting normally, but we are 4 ways here, so I'm going to start with a check. Now have a gut shot. There's just so many ranges to deal with in this spot. I don't see this guy betting a lot here, so I think we check and evaluate the river. Having to bet fold this turn doesn't seem fun. Well, we obviously have something very marginal, but we just gotta check and hope we're good. That's pretty sick. We're never good here with sixes. Oh, definitely not. Alright, we tried. Wow. They both have the nuts. Oh my god. Wow, now we have 7s. All right, especially versus a limp. Like, we know this guy telegraphs hand, so I think this just became an easy jam. It sucks that we're a little early position. We're actually 1 off the pay jump, so I'm gonna time bank a little bit and not jam all in. See if we can make that pay jump. But yeah, this is definitely a jam. Hope no one wakes up behind. That's a really good sign that it's snap fold all the way around. And we did just make the pay jump, so 742 locked up. Let's hope we either double or get the blinds here. And we do steal. Let's go. Back to 15. Next pay jump is at 58, so we got nothing to worry about for a long time. We're still looking to double up. Really nice to get that extra blind from the limper that we know is limping weak. Every chip matters. Yeah, Jay, everyone at this table is from Canada. This is Ontario only. So I'm only playing against other Ontarians. Oh, we're on break. All right, we're on break. Wait, why is the level still counting even though we're on break? Oh, it got reset. That was weird. All right, so we're gonna come back after break to 15 blinds. I think the puck is like, we're gonna be under the gun or something. So yeah, we still got lots of life. We made the first pay jump, so let's go. And let's hopefully double up soon. Be back in a bit. All right, guys, we're still on break, but we need a little moment to focus ourselves. We have 15 blinds and a chance at a lot of money. Deep breaths. Dial in. Let's find the double. At the end of the day, guys, it doesn't matter. We bust. We run deep. Life's still good. We're chilling. Where do I look for tendencies to label players? Just like if they do things that are extremely unorthodox, like the min click with premiums, like I just saw, or just like habitually limping in from early position with like very marginal hands. Each tendency kind of gets their own label. Yeah, no, I think the sixes min raise. We were on like 14. Like I don't want to have too many open shoves on 14. I think I was in the hijack. And like it was pretty unorthodox that we got 3 callers. Usually it's a heads up and we could play it pretty standardly versus the big blind. Also, open ripping kind of weakens my range. Like, I'm not going to open rip aces or ace king or like kings, that kind of thing. So when I do just shove 14, they know I'm not top of range. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this. $742 locked up. This is already a big cash. The bankroll is already at its highest point ever. But we want more. We're actually in a pretty good position. Like, we have the 2 other short stacks in between us. And they're both players that have like very readable tendencies. We know Avalana's going to play very face up with their hand strength. And Trixie is going to overvalue their hands. So, yeah, this could be a really good spot to stack either of these guys. Sponsored to go in the live tournaments. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. I feel like vlogging live takes so much effort. Like vlogging online, I just like set up the stream, record myself, and then I can just edit after. Vlogging live, you gotta like record the hands, take notes, take all the video file, and edit it after. Seems like a pain. But maybe. All right, this is an easy defend, especially versus a button range that's gonna be opening pretty wide. Let's hope for a good flop with the 8-5 suited. We have a flush draw. I don't want to check jam because the ace and the jack are like really not in our range, and then we're gonna get snapped off by any pair here. Yeah, let's just call and evaluate the turn. We've turned an 8, so we have more equity now. I think this is a very good spot to shove. We have tons of equity. We have tons of hands that could be nutted, like Jack 9, pocket 8s, pocket 9. I mean, not so much the pocket pairs, actually. But we have 2 pairs and we have straights. So I'm all in. We might get folds here. Good luck. No snap call is good. We would love to get a fold. Yes, let's go, man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We could have got a jack to fold there. We could even get a weak ace to fold there. Let's go. Whew, that one felt good. All right, this is a pretty easy spot. The question is whether we want to RFI or jam. I think jam makes sense. Like, they only got 13. We're blind versus blind. We're going to be jamming a wide range, so this is pretty nutted. Let's just put it in. They could call us with ace-5, with lots of pairs that we're flipping with. King-queen might call. Like, it's just a good spot to shove. Taking the blinds is fine. Oh, well, we hate to see that flop, but all good. Let's go, guys. We're back in this in a big way. But yeah, I actually did talk to Coin Poker about sponsoring me on some live tournaments, and there was another company that reached out that would potentially sponsor me to go play live. So it actually might be happening, Declan. We'll see when like March comes around if the live tourney sponsors come through. But regardless, just because it's a dream of mine, I am going to play the World Series this summer in Vegas. I'm going to play the main event. I'm going to play a whole bunch of other buy-ins, just like on my own dollar, just because I really want to. So I will try and make an effort to at least capture some footage from that. So that should be exciting. Hey, we're back at 20 bigs. We've been living at this stack this whole tournament. That queen 3 twice in a row? Oh no, queen 2 last hand. Yeah, thank you, Steven. I think, honestly, the check jam on the turn is the only way to play that spot. Like, if we're not check jamming a pair and a flush draw as a bluff, I don't know what we're check jamming as a bluff. And yeah, they kind of, like, were sizing as if they had some sort of bluff or weak showdown. So yeah. Don't think I'm on mute. I see that we're sitting around the same stack once again, Steven. Our runs are mirroring each other. That just means we have to make the final table, right? This is a very strange spot. One blind bet on this board. Like, it's never gonna get a fold from anything. So not sure what it accomplishes. Next pay jump is fairly significant. 160 bucks. That's because I'm sponsored by Coin Poker, Jay. So gotta have the call to action. But the agreement is like I'm still allowed to play on other sites. I'm a poker player. I look for value everywhere. Not just gonna restrict myself to one site because of the sponsorship. But obviously still gotta promote it. But wouldn't promote anything I don't use. I do play on Coinboker, but I also play on GG, on PokerStars, on 888, all the good stuff. Alright, we defend here versus either of these big stacks opening. If it was Avalana, we would have a very easy decision. They're not going to shove better, or they're not going to shove worse, and they're going to limp a lot worse, so it would be an easy jam. But we call here. Interesting. This is a very good spot to check raise, in my opinion. We got 2 overs, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. We'll see what size they come with, but I'm almost, unless they go big size, I'm going to be check raising as a bluff a lot. They go huge size, so we just fold. It's whatever. This is also a very recreational player, so they're just telling us they have something really strong, like ace-9 or better. So we just can't, with such a marginal holding, we can't compete with it. But if they bet like 1.5 or something like that, easy check raise to like 5 bigs. Now we have pocket 4s. Let's hope it folds around to us so we have another easy shove spot. Avalana, let it go. Let it go. Or limp. That would be good. Nah, they shove. This is kind of weird. Because we're going to be flipping a lot. I just don't know if 4s is the right hand to take. It could be ace deuce. Could be 2s and 3s. For 7.7. Alright, I think we're taking it. I think we're taking it, guys. Good luck. Don't be a bigger pair. 10-9 off. Didn't expect that. Hold. 4! Oh, let's fucking go. Hold. Oh, we need a fade an 8. Keep it clean. Let's go! Did not expect the 10-9 off shove from this player. I mean, I think it's maybe bottom of shoving range on 8 blinds. Let's fucking go, guys. Hey, Chris CTD from Argentina. Nice to see you in the chat. I should put my YouTube banner on my profile pic. Yeah, maybe. Whew. Guys, we're pumping. We are pumping. This is the new biggest stack we've had in this tournament, chip-wise. 27 blinds, lots to work with. I started playing poker, I would say competitively about 3 years ago. Recreationally, I've been playing a long time. Mostly with just my friends in the basement. $10, $20 cash games. But yeah, I started studying and taking it really seriously like 3 years ago. And I didn't really have a starting bankroll. I was just kind of like depositing like 50 bucks here and there and losing all of it. And I'd say I probably lost, like, of all the tournaments I played before I knew what I was doing, around like 5 grand. Just like over time with like very small buy-ins. And then one fateful day, at my friend's cottage, I entered a $50 tournament. And I got 4th place in the global pool for like 5,600 US. And that just set me down the rabbit hole of grinding as much as I can. And so that became my starting bankroll, around 5 grand, and we've built it up to 61. And yeah, hey Nigel, nice man, congrats on the score. That's a huge field, 13,000 runners, and you got 91st. Sick, man. Wow, Ace Jack sucking out versus Ace Queen here, it looks like. Gross. Oh, I'm pretty pumped. Like I said, this might be a quick stream. We might just be out right away, and we are crushing right now. I had a bunch of marginal tough spots at the beginning. Felt the confidence wavering a bit, but I'm fucking locked in now. I'm gonna keep running good here. Variance be damned. We are on a run. Ace Jack versus Ace Queen again. This guy loses Ace Queen to Ace Jack and now has to run into Ace Queen with Ace Jack. That is tough to see. Oh, but he now... Ace Jack on fire, man. What is that? 2 friends is out. Holy moly. King Jack suited. Great spot to open. Not the best board for us, but I am still going to bet this small. And still turn a king or a jack or a straight draw. Nice, let's go. We would have turned the king, but we get the fold. That's even better. All right, easy fold in the big blind with the 9 deuce. Yeah, Vandalise, I do think those 4s was a close spot, but I think given the stack depth and how we're flipping so often. And also what you got to think about in that spot is like their shoving range is like tons of overcards that we're just flipping with. And it's also 2s and 3s and ace 2, which we dominate. And like dominating a small portion of the range is incredibly important. So when you actually think about the whole range and what you could be up against, where you're like, you're basically flipping, you're dominating some of the time, and you're also dominated another like small part of the time. It's just, you gotta take the spot. And we were in one of the common scenarios where we were flipping. But we won the flip. We ran good. Damn, Steven, you lost the flip and you're out. That is unfortunate, dude. And I do agree, you do have to win your flips to make a final table. But man, we're doing it so far. Got almost 200 people in the chat. Let's go. These streams have been fire recently. You guys are awesome. Just awesome. I mean, it gets me like way more motivated to just crush this game. Ooh, set of sevens. I guess that's a very dynamic board. Yeah, can't really value bet that. What do I recommend to study? Oh my god, hold that thought, because we have pocket kings in the small blind. Hold the thought. Oh, and it's gonna look so bluffy when we 3-bet here. Hoping Stacy opens. He does. Let's go. Okay. We are going to go to 6.5. And we are obviously stacking off. The snap fold is unfortunate, but we chip up. Alright, we have a raise fold spot from the button. Yeah, I will get to your question in a sec, Stolan. We're constantly in spots here. We're gonna bet this third pot. Do get called. We now have a 9 high flush draw, but in general, it's not a good card for us, range-wise. They have some straight draws that got there, but not really. I think we want to check this one. We do kind of wrap around the 10, which would be nice to bluff, but this player is fairly tight. I don't see them continuing without a decent hand here. I think we gotta bluff this. I mean, the king is just really good for us. They're gonna have a hard time calling with just a 10. We would be checking our flushes on the turn as well. Hope they fold. Like, I think a 5 or a 6 is gonna fold here. Yes, let's go! We're in the zone, man. We're in the zone. Okay. Now that that's all over with, let's answer the questions. Oh my god, there's so many. Stoan. If you have a 2K bankroll, the general rule is you should have at least 100 buy-ins if you're playing tournaments. So do not play anything above a $20 buy-in. I would even go a little smaller, like play $10 tournaments, and then when you get a nice score, take a shot take in like some 25s or 50s. In terms of studying, I started off reading a very dense mathematical book called The Mathematics of Poker. It gave me a good baseline. And then I did the Jonathan Little course, I did the tournament masterclass on Jonathan Little. I think it costed me about like 500 US to do the whole masterclass. That one was like an amazing course. It's all like slide driven and quiz driven, but it's awesome. It gets your fundamentals just like way in check. Yeah, that should be more than enough to get you started. Yeah. What ranges? Yeah, I'm sorry, not sure about that question. Ranges are dynamic based on the situation. And yeah, beginner's luck, it's definitely a thing. When I won like my first big tournament, that $55 buy-in where I got 4th and got like 5k US, I was not good at poker. I remember there was a spot at the final table where I had ace queen on like 14 blinds, and I opened, like I did the classic fish move of opening to 3 bigs with a premium because I wanted to protect it. And then I got jammed on, and I was just like in the tank whether I should call off with ace queen or not. That was the last hand of the tournament. I remember they had ace king, we called and just lost. But like thinking back to what I know now, it would just be like such an obvious min raise call off. So funny. So funny that I bested a field of like 3,000 people with like such little knowledge of the game. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Guys, we're in a monster spot right now in this day 2. 31st place out of 70. I never would have dreamed it would go this well when we start on 80k. We're at 388k. We're playing great. Let's keep it up. Next page jump at 58 players left. It's funny, we've gotten a fair amount of heat, but most of our big pots have actually been from bluffs today. Like, obviously we started out with the Jack-10 suck-out versus the Kings. Like, we bluffed the Ace-5, 8-5 suited. We bluffed the King-Jack. We bluffed the Ace-9. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Especially the recreationals that are in this day 2 right now, like they really want to lather up. So we can apply lots of pressure to them. Like specifically Louis and Trixie. Well, Trixie not so much, but Louis for sure. That's why like that bluff with the Ace-9 was even more effective. Does not want to take a spot where he could be getting value destroyed. Wow, this is a big pot happening. 3, 4, 6, 6, 8. 3 clubs, and it goes big bet shove on the river. Like, there's no bluffs from Value Mart here. I'm gonna assume he has a full house. I'm gonna say it is pocket 4s. Oh, it's 6-3. Yeah, definitely a full house. That's a very sick cooler. And I understand why Sintra called, because there are worse flushes that might shove, but wow, that puts him in first. What a sick spot. Blind versus blind too. Flush versus full house. That's really sick. This is very bottom. It's easy fold. Especially versus Emmons, who's been playing super tight. 11 VPIP, and he's just betting huge when he has it. Oh, blinds are up. That was a substantial. Can I show my PokerCraft? Yeah, you can just look me up, man. The issue is on PokerCraft, GG stopped tracking after last year. But if you look up the Big D on WSOPCA on PokerCraft, you'll see my graph. I was up about like 40-ish K before they stopped tracking on GG alone. But yeah, man, I'm not lying. The bankroll is the profits. It's all true. I keep very meticulous track of all of my buy-ins and cashes. I'm just sharing with the world what the journey that I'm going through. Because people seem to enjoy it, and we have jacks. And Value Mart is opening. All right, we are going to 3-bet stack off. We don't need to go all in. We can go to 6. But we're not folding. Calls. It's a beautiful board. Any leads? I am jamming. If we run into a set here, guys, or if we're running into aces, like, it's how the game goes, man. Jacks versus aces is a cooler. I'm just protecting this hand versus the lead. Good luck. Let's go. We maybe missed out on a little bit of value by shoving, but like, man, we do not want to let them see a free card that's an ace, a king, or a queen. Let's fucking go. 16th place stack. We just got a huge chip up versus the chip leader. All right, this is going to seem very non-standard, but I'm folding this spot. Early position to 2.5x. Recreational player. It's screaming that they have strength. We're not in a great position. It's offsuit. Do I play cash? Sometimes. I am like totally unstudied in cash games, so I mostly play them for fun. But yeah, I do actually have a pretty good win rate at my local cash game club. Hey, Kawara, glad you are catching the stream live. Let's go. Yeah, the 100 buy-ins is, it's not like based on how people play the tournaments. It's simply just proper bankroll management. Like, even if I was playing 1 cent, 2 cent tournaments, I would still not want to do it without like 10, 20 bucks. Because it just prevents you from going broke, right? Like, let's say you have like $100 and you're playing $10 tournaments and you go on a downswing, which is like inevitable in tournament poker, and then you lose 10 tournaments in a row. Well, guess what? You're out of money and you're no longer allowed to play poker. And that's not how we want to structure our buy-ins. Like, even now, I've got a 61K bankroll that like I've fully dedicated towards playing poker with, and I'm still like barely entering the $200 buy-ins. Like, this 250 is top of my buy-in range. And that's because A, like the $500 tournaments online are super tough and I don't think I'm good enough yet to be winning at them. And B, like, it's just bankroll management, man. I don't want to go on the downswing and lose half my bankroll. I'd much rather go on the downswing and lose like 10% and still be chilling, able to play poker, able to keep grinding. Oh, sorry, Andy wants to see the payouts. Yeah, we can show them right here. So we're in 18th of 63. Currently guaranteed $742, and here are the ladders. Goes all the way up to $36,000 for first place. Next pay jump is at 58 left for 911. Which is 4 people away. Guys, we have a 19th place stack. Stack record again with 2.5. Disincentivizes me from 3-betting this. Well, now it's an easy fold. And maybe my read against Stack Record was a little wrong. Like, he might just be 2.5xing with a whole bunch of his range as a standard open, but we'll keep that in mind. My note on him is that he's incredibly loose. Wow, we got 257 on YouTube right now. What is the hand that's happening here? These guys are going all in against each other. We would have had top pair. Wow, Stack Record's just bluffing his face off, man. Holy shit. I mean, it does make him kind of tough to play against, but like, how do you just like shove it in for massive amounts with air? Like, this guy just does it all the time. Yeah, Moar, I totally agree with the cash versus tournament thing. That's why I play tournaments, because it's just so much more exciting when you have a deep run and you're playing for like many multiples of your buy-in. Versus cash games is just like a grind. Like, you're in for 500, you're playing 1-3, or like you're in for 1,000 playing 2-5, and you're just looking to like get your like 20% stack win rate and get out or whatever. Oh, we have ace 10 here. So this is a very easy play if it folds to us, which I'm hoping it does. Ooh, it doesn't. I think we're in the same scenario as before. We're a little later position, so we can potentially flick in a call. But this guy has been so tight. We would be in position versus min raise. All right, we're gonna call here. If I had to start over, how would I grow my bankroll? Tournaments, man. I'd take an amount of money that I'm willing to lose. I'd make sure I have like $100 buy-ins. And oh my god, we have flop top 2 pair. And I would grind them. Question is to raise here or to slow play. I think I'm gonna slow play one time. Get more value on the turn. Really good turn card. Now we're gonna pump this pot. Guys, given their betting pattern, I am almost confident they have ace queen or ace king or ace jack. We're looking to get it all from that. We don't want flush draws to get a free river. We want to stack their top pair. I think calling flop really disguised our 2 pair. I think they'd probably expect us to raise a lot of 2 pairs on the flop, given the flush draws out there. But this looks super confusing from their perspective. We don't get paid, but fuck, man, that's a nice pot coming our way. Yeah, I don't defend the king 6 off there just because it's like really hard to play post. In theory, I even think it's a fold. I think like king 8 off is the bottom of the defend. But online in these fields, I shave off like a lot of the bottom of the ranges as an exploit. Because like people are just not playing as loose as they should. Especially at this point in these tournaments. Yeah, they probably did fold like ace jack there when I raised, which is kind of annoying. I think if I thought about it more deeply, I could maybe have just clicked call one more time and looked to get more value on the river. The issue is there were 2 flush draws out there that we unblocked. So like we really don't want to risk them having a flush draw there and getting that free river. Much better to try and stack an ace that is getting sticky and doesn't want to fold. But guys, we are in 7th, now 8th place. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I do online that looks a little non-standard is an Ontario exploit. People are super, super tight with their opens, so like defending the marginal stuff is just not worth it in my opinion. But then you can actually get a lot of bluffs through because of that. Oh, and we have hit the next pay jump, guys. $911 locked up. And we're almost at 300 viewers. I think the most viewers I've had on a stream was 360. So guys, let's get there. We are running pretty damn good here. Ace 9 suited, love to see it. We are going to open, but we unfortunately going to be priced in versus any of these guys if they shove, which is not the greatest thing, but definitely a hand we still have to play. Nice. We do fade them shoving tight ranges, which is nice. All right, we're going to c-bet this. I'm gonna go 2.5. Nice, we get the fold. Let's go. Sixth place. I added in the extra 0.5 there on my c-bet just because I think it kind of makes me look stronger. Like I have a 10 and I'm protecting a little more. That's like a weird little exploit I do sometimes. I like slightly change up my bet sizing based on what I think people will read into incorrectly. Yeah, I like that point, Chad. Like he definitely could have like king 9 of diamonds there. Oh man. We're chilling. We've got a run going, that's for sure. Got a break coming up soon too. Next pay jump is going to be at 39th place. And that's going to be over a $1,000 payout. We're in a great spot to at least get that. This is such a great part of the tournament. Also, if you notice, look at our seat at the table. The two biggest stacks other than us are to our right, which is exactly where we want them. And to our left are all short stacks. This should be a great opportunity to keep chipping up. It is so cold in my room. Make it. Guys, get hyped. 350 people in the chat. We are almost at an all-time record for this channel. All it takes is a very deep run in a $250 main event. Guys, we started this main event with 80k, 20 blinds. We're at 786,000. We're playing with some of the best players online in all of Ontario. Also, some fish, but some of the best. We gotta play our A game. I was almost gonna like not stream this, but I'm glad I did. Oh, I think it's the exact same defend that I folded last time, the king 6, but yeah, I'm just gonna fold it again. Same reason as before. Show payouts, yeah, so we got 9-11 locked up. And the payouts are as follows. Going all the way up to 36,000 for first. Where am I from? I'm from Toronto, Canada. Yes, Gabriel, I am only playing this one tournament. It is a huge spot. So yeah, I am single tabling this and trying to dial in and play my best poker. Here is an all-in Jacks versus King Queen suited classic flip. Wow, that's quite a flop. Holy shit. And the boat gets there. What a sweaty flop. Hurts to flop the nuts and lose, but GG Louis. He lasted as long as he could. Ace Queen. Alright, we raise call the small blind. Icarus has a 3% 3-bet, so I don't think he's going to be 3-betting here light. We have a very beautiful flop. Top pair. Going to be c-betting our range here. Take her down. We're back above 40 blinds. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, we're between Twitch, which has 3 faithful viewers, and YouTube that has 350 or 348. We're over 350. How do I manage the mental part? Dude, it is fucking hard. I don't manage it that well a lot of the time. I get tilted, I yell, I punt. That's part of the game, man. But I'm making a lot of effort to keep chill. Also, what I used to do, like, a lot, and I still do a lot of the time, is, like, when I'm in these big spots, I, like, tighten up and get scared and start seeing monsters under the closet. It's just such a bad mentality to have, and it's really hard to get around. The best advice I can give is just, like, try to not care as much about the results. And a good way to do that is, like I said before, the bankroll management. Like, if you know you're willing to lose what you're putting in because it's part of your investment, then you shouldn't really care that much if you win or lose. Like, for instance, right now, like, let's say I get pocket kings and it goes like raise, I 3-bet, and he jams. Like, I'm not going to be afraid of aces. And if I call and he has aces and we lose and we miss out on a huge run, you just got to let it slide. Hey, Dante, thank you, man. Yeah, tilt is a very hard thing to overcome. And I'm a pretty emotional person. So, yeah, man, it takes a lot of practice. But just try to let go. Try to not take the game too seriously. Try to not take life too seriously. It's all a game. It's all for fun. We're just here having a good time, playing a game for money. If we win, it's awesome. If not, no big deal. But still fun to get excited about it. Don't be a robot. Like, let your emotions, like, feel your emotions. Don't try to shut them out. Like, don't be like, I have to be a robot when I play. Like, it's just impossible. We're human, man. We have emotions. Like, feel excited, feel scared, but try to channel it into picking up reads and just making what you think is the right decision. Don't let the fear, don't succumb to the fear. Use the fear. What block from Toronto? I'm in North York. So, right around Yonge and Finch area. Right near the subway, actually. I hope no one now, like, doxes me and finds where I live. That would be shitty. Do I play in personal? Yeah, I do. I played WSOP Toronto when it came. I got absolutely torched. I also play some live cash just for fun every now and then. Play some live tourneys when I can. But life is busy, so online is a lot more convenient. Alright, we obviously don't feel like we have the best hand here, but it's a mandatory defend given the pot odds. Let's see a flop with the queen 10-0. Same situation. We flop second pair. Backdoor flush, backdoor straight. But if it goes bet call, we're going to have to let it go. We're going to peel versus one bet here when he folds. Going to be c-betting a lot of his range. We block a lot of the draws, so I think calling flop and then folding turn makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we just check fold turn now. But if it goes check check, we may be in a decent spot here. Okay, easy fold. We most likely ran into an ace, but we didn't have to pay that much to find out. We're gonna be on break after this hand, so guys, stay hyped. Let's go. We're still way in this. Oh my god, the ace on the river. We might have got bluffed. But we're still way in this, guys. We're gonna make as deep a run as we possibly can. Be back soon. All right, guys. This may be one of the most important hours of poker of the entire year, potentially of my entire career. But we're gonna play our best. Do I play poker as a side quest in life, or do I want to be my main thing? I currently play it as a side quest. Side questing on it super hard. I'd say it's my main side quest. But yeah, I would love to have it be the main source of my time and effort. That is what I'm working towards. Sorry guys, just trying to sneak in some dinner here as well. Yeah, Steven, I definitely hear what you're saying on that Queen 10 hand. The reason I weighted more towards fold is because this player has like a 3% 3-bet. I generally find that like the 3-bet percentage kind of dictates how willing they are to bluff. Like if they're not willing to bluff pre-flop, kind of translates to not being willing to bluff post. So yeah, probably just had an ace-x that wanted to protect. But you might be right, like very well could have been a bluff. Wow, look at this spot here. 6 is holding strong. Oh, not. Spoke too soon. What a river. Alright guys, let's focus. Let's focus. I think could maybe start getting a little polar. Like I could probably open this to try and steal the blinds. Obviously not playing when the min raise comes in, but whoa, am I glad the action went like this. We would have had to face a shove and it would have been disastrous. Next pay jump is 4 away and we'll be locking up over $1,100. Oh man, we lost some viewers. We're down to 281. Ooh, sweaty turn. Jacks do hold. Trixie is playing super tight, but he does find the double. They just swap stacks with each other. Oh, I missed a few questions. Have you ever been on a downswing before? Yeah, dude. I've been on many downswings. I actually went, the bankroll was at like, I think 42K at one point, and I went on a 10K downswing, down to 32K. I thought I was going to quit. But now look at where we are. I think threes is a little too wide to open from this position. We're just not going to be set mining against a lot of stacks profitably. And yeah, this is just a fold. Oh, we're at a new table. We have second and chips. This is actually a pretty shitty table to be at. We are the short stack here. What kind of table change is this? Hey, hi from Mexico. How's it going, dude? Getting dealt a bunch of trash, which is okay. But I honestly really do not like this table change. It's much easier to play when you have a bunch of short stacks and you are chip leading. Now we are the short stack and everyone is relatively deep. Why do I fly the Israeli flag? Because I got a lot of ties to Israel and they need our support. Solidarity, brother. Wow, we opened the queen deuce suited there. That's a prime example of over opening on top of, like, wider than GTO suggests. A Park. Thank you, dude. Park Jun Seo. That sounds like a Korean name. I appreciate the message. Let me know if I'm right. Just curious if I'm guessing the nationality correctly. Hey, Louise. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that comment. If people are learning things and it's helping them out from watching the channel, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. I do still have a lot of work to do with my game. If it was perfect, I would be at the super high rollers in Vegas playing against all the top pros. But it's not, so I'm here grinding the Ontario online. But it's good enough to make some money, which is honestly all I ever wanted when I first started playing poker. My goal when I first started like studying it was I just want to be able to play for free. And as I'm sure a lot of you know, the sickness grows. And you just want more and more. Now I'm out for huge scores. And holy shit, guys, we have 378. This is a new record for the live stream. New peak viewer count, so thank you guys. We're gonna defend the queen 4 suited, but it does go blind versus blind. Versus 3x, we still have to call. We're suited. It's blind versus blind. So let's see a flop here in position. We have a gut shot backdoor flush. Interesting spot. We'll see what they come with. That is quite a big size. Versus small size, I definitely like peeling. This gets a little bit dicey. Weird spot. I think fold is fine. Like, it's actually a really nice spot to check to bluff raise, but again, like, the big size comes through, it makes it so much tougher. So much tougher. All right, chipping down a little bit, not going in the direction we want to be going right now. Queen 10 suited. Good spot to call versus a raise on the button. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Hoping to fade a 3-bet behind. We flop middle pair. Definitely not folding to one bet here. We're gonna call. I don't think there's any sense in betting this turn. We're not really getting value from much, and if we get check raised, it's a nightmare. So we're gonna check and evaluate the river. It's a pretty clean river. Don't think we're allowed to fold. I think we have the best hand here, but I don't think we get value on this river. I think it's a little disastrous to go for thin value and run into like ace 10 or like a very tight king jack. So I'm going to check and go to showdown. Nice. Nice, guys. Let's go. We're happy with that one. Makes me all the more confident that we made the right fold with the gut shot versus big size. Yeah, reliving quotes. I like where your head's at, looking at the VPIPs and thinking that we should be opening wider. And I totally agree with you. 3-3 would not be the hand class to do it with, though. Okay. 3x open from a short stack. I think our 10-9 suited just shrank. Normally, I would be calling here, but this is odd. That may have been a blunder to fold. This player is recreational, and they're clearly protecting a very strong hand there. So yeah, back on that 3-3 thing, like I agree, opening wider is definitely good, but pocket threes has no blockers to hands that would fold. I would much rather be doing it in that situation with something like king 10 or like ace 5 or like king jack, queen jack. Those hands at least block a lot of premiums. Pocket threes unblocks all of them. Yeah, Steven, don't forget about rollback when close to FT. Yeah, let's get there first. We're back up to 728k. And wow, these guys get it in. Huge pot here, set versus open-ender. Is that Nate? Oh my god, this guy's running like God. Holy moly. How much did my entire streaming setup cost me? I don't know, man. It's not even that much. Like, I think my webcam was like $100. I got this mic as a birthday present. It was probably like $80 or something. And then my computer, I just bought like a I bought it like I think 5 years ago at this point. Probably like close to $1,000 for like all the monitors, keyboard, mouse, computer. Yeah, not crazy. Probably like $1,500 all in together for everything. I have never played cash games on Coin Poker. I generally don't play cash games at all online, so I can't give you a recommendation there. Yeah, playing against regs versus playing against pros, you definitely have to adapt if you're playing against regs or recreationals. Against the regs, you can definitely bluff a lot more. I do try to do that. Versus recs, you definitely want to stick to value ranges. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get a lot of bluffs through versus Rex. But it's knowing what type of wreck they are, whether they're like under folding, like being like a calling station, or if they're playing too tight. Guys, we have hit the pay jump. We're guaranteed $1,117. Beautiful. This hand is a good defend hand. We're once again blind versus blind versus the big stack. Ooh, we got a walk. How nice. All right, so given how this guy has played his hands, like he opened ace-8-0 and then just like c-bet and gave up. Then he just gave us a walk there when he should pretty much be playing like almost 100% of his range. I think he's playing fairly tight in these spots. So we can take that to the bank. Still not in love with our table. We got a big stack to our right and first place in the tournament to our left. Man, if you told me at the beginning of this tournament we'd be 13 of 37, I'd be real happy with that. I definitely don't agree with the sentiment that like people are luck boxes or people are unlucky. I think everyone runs the same. Like sure, he's getting some hot runs in this tournament, but you're a good player, man. You're just gonna win in the long term a lot more than everyone else. And Asinine is a good player. Next pay jump's over $260. I guess over 250. It's just under 260. Ace Jack under the gun. Going to raise. Alright, we get flatted by the small blind. I think Ace Jack should be fairly far ahead of the calling range for the small blind. It's a very good board for our hand. We're gonna start with a c-bet. Oh, we get check raised by a tight player. This is kind of gross. And we block a lot of the draws. Like, this could be a set of 3 or 4s. It could be 2 pair. This is a very gross spot. I'm gonna call, of course. It could be a worse ace as well. Let's not discount that. When we turn the Jack of Hearts, I think we have to go with this spot. And now they're checking. I think going check check here is fine. That's a really shit river. Oh my god, guys. What are they bluffing with? I almost just shoved the turn. What are they bluffing with? We block a lot of flushes. Like, do they really have a 5 here? 5, 6? It just feels like such an underbluff spot, guys. Fuck, I don't know about that one. If they shove turn, we were going to call. When the 4-liner comes on the river, fuck, it became tough. Like, a lot of the straights get there. They would shove a straight for value. Damn, man, that one hurt me. That one hurt me. Like, they have lots of flushes, straights, 2 pairs. We're pure bluff catching the river. That was tough. Against a player who I already noted is playing very tight. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That one was painful. I was ready to stack off on the turn, but then they checked to us. Made it almost seem like they were more nutted. Alright, we're all in here. Easy shove versus open with ace jack. Good luck. Hope we don't run into it. Nice, let's go. We still got life here. What can I do if my bankroll management is bad? Like, I don't know. Have some more discipline. Stick to the system. 100 buy-ins, man. You need 100 buy-ins. Hey, click. No problem, dude. Wow, we got 445 people in the chat. Let's fucking go. We are smashing the record. Damn, that ace jack spot is living inside my head right now. I don't know if we made the right fold on the river or not. It felt like an under bluff spot on the river, especially given the run out. Oh yeah, totally hear what you're saying, Jimmy. There 100% are people that run hot or run cold. I just think in general, it tends to even out over time. I see a lot of people in the chat on the ace jack are saying call or fold. Yeah. I think I like that I stuck with fold, watching the hand over again. Interesting. I'm gonna limp in here. Check this flop. Ooh, very nice turn here. Wow, are they really jamming this? What the fuck? Why am I in these spots? I feel like we gotta call this. Alright, I'm calling this. Oh, okay, we can chop. We can chop a lot of the time. We need literally a card higher than a 4. Alright, we chop. Woo! That was sweaty. I thought they might jam like flush draws and stuff like that. Holy shit, that was a weird hand. Oh man, that was a sweaty spot. Yeah, I really like the chat just like super analyzing the hands. Definitely camps on both sides, but I'm very confident the fold on the river was correct. Yeah, I think just like snap folding flop. Is too weak. You can't fold the flop check raise. Too many bluffs out there. But by the river, we're definitely folding. All right, so we're in not the best situation, but guys, one double up and we're in a huge spot again.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
No, I definitely don't agree that I should have just shoved turn in the ace jack hand. Because the turn was the 7 of hearts, guys. Everything he check raises for value beats me. Everything he check raises as a bluff beats me on the turn. Like, on that turn, I just have to check and hope my flush hits. Alright, we're getting down to that 10 big blind stack that we're gonna have to shove very shortly. This is not the hand, though. North York has been, like, playing super face up. Like, yeah, he hundo had it there. We're a little card dead. But we'll get there, guys. Next pay jump is actually in 2, so it is important to time bank when we find our shove spot to try and hit that pay jump. It's worth 250 bucks, guys. That's like the whole buy-in. Lot of short stacks. Like, we're at 11 blinds, and there are 4 stacks below us. 2 of which are 5 or less. Either way, guys, this has been a ride and a half. We got 1100 locked up. Very likely we're going to get 1300 locked up. 1370. Our bankroll is going to be at a new peak. Only uphill from here. That's totally not true. We could easily go on a downswing and it be downhill from here. Oh, it gets called. 7s versus ace 10. Classic flip. And there's the ace. We're going to be on the bubble of this pay jump now. Assuming a 7 doesn't show up. Looks good. And blinds are up. Oh, guys, we gotta go with this. We gotta go with this. We just hit the pay jump. We're guaranteed 1371. We're in here. Good luck. Godspeed, ace 4 suited. Let's go. That's exactly what we want when we shove ace 4. Folds all around. Gives us life. A7 is not a take from this position on 11.5. We can fold. If we were on the button, it's a shove. I think cutoff is a shove. I believe we start folding it in the hijack. I could be wrong. Could be like a low jack or something, but I definitely know like in +1 we're folding it. Self-made millionaire. Not yet, dude. Not even close. That is an easy fold. Vibes are high indeed. Chilling on 10 bigs. Waiting for our spot. Absolutely. We haven't found it yet. I do just have to open muck this. Asinine is like gonna just completely punish our limps with a shove with any two. But that does mean when I get dealt aces and or like kings or queens in this situation, I 100% limp and then deuce the shove. And if he's watching the stream, he'll know that now. So maybe I will just shove my queens. I am gonna tank for pay jumps, Mr. Schwartz. But with that ace 4, we already hit the pay jump, so no need to tank. And we were too far away from the next one to realistically tank for it. Next pay jump is gonna be over $300. How many entrants were in this tournament? Good question. Total entries in the entire tournament was, drumroll please, 1,088. And we are in the top 24. Only 140 of the 1,088 made day 2. And now we're at the top 24, waiting for our moment to hopefully double up. Already a very great score, guys. $1,371. You can't be upset with that. We played our heart out so far. How much time did it take to build this bankroll? It took about 3 years. But like I was saying before, majority of it happened in the last 5 months. Because I've been taking the game a lot more seriously. So I hit like a 30-ish K bankroll over a couple years. And then I kind of won like 30 grand over the last 5 months. Been like on average 5-6K a month. And this month is looking like it's no different. Like if I just look at my tracker, I'm currently up 3,500 on the month, including this buy-in. And plus this score, like we're gonna be right around 5K. So maybe this will even be a better month than 5K. That's gross. Ace 5 just sucks out versus 8s. But it was the short stack. Thank you, Reliving Quotes, for the good luck. A good fold on river. Yeah, like, honestly, the more I think about it, dude, that is a turbo fold on the river with the ace jack. We have one pair. There's a 4-liner to the straight. It's a big blind heavy range. And there's a flush out there. Like, it is a punt to call on the river there. I think it's a punt to do anything what we did. We got a call flop, check turn, fold river. It just... I think that's how the hand just has to be played. Oh, we're going to be on break in 15 minutes. 10 minutes, actually. Let's see if we make it there. We're getting a lot of garbage. We're going to be in the big blind with 8 behind. I do kind of like playing this super short stack because it's very simple to play. When we're in the big blind, if we have anything with like decent equity, we just call them in raise and then check jam any equity we get. And if obviously we have like something premium or with good blockers, we shove. But yeah, we're gonna stick to the plan. We're gonna defend here, and if we flop a king, an 8, or any kind of draw, we're going to be check jamming. Good luck here. We do hit a king. It's good enough for me, guys. It's good enough for me. Good luck. This is our moment. They got a ton of draws that might pay us off. Obviously, they have some 2 pairs, some better kings, but we gotta go with this hand. Snap called. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we're way behind. They have the nuts. We need a queen or we're out. GG. That sucks. 1371.62, guys. We tried. I think that last hand plays itself. I really think it does. Especially chip leader opening, like, their range is super wide. We got cooled off. We did what we could. We're gonna update the bankroll. We cashed for 1371.62. Puts the bankroll up to 62,752. Guys, that was a hell of a run. We played our goddamn heart out. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be... Oh my god, we're at 524 viewers. That is wild. Biggest stream ever. Big cash. Wish we could have made it to the final table, but can't always go your way. All right. Thank you all for watching.